Hello everybody, this is Charles and I am back with another toy review, this time for Takara Tomy's Transformers masterpiece MP-25 Cybertron Warrior Tracks. Alright, so the Tracks is based on the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray C3. This is the box of Tracks and the back of the box. And before I start the review this time today, I just want to say that I'm happy today that when I went to collect Tracks from Robo, a toy shop in Singapore, I bumped into Kelvin, who is actually an ex-colleague of mine and a mentor as well. So I'm pleasantly surprised to bump into Kelvin, to see him and his little boy, his handsome little boy, and to know that they are both in the Transformers. So great. So Kelvin, it's great bumping into you, and it's also very nice to know that you are watching my videos. Alright. So without further ado, I'm going to go into the video itself. But before that, if you buy the Asian version of Masterpiece Tracks, you do get a coin as usual. And this is the coin it comes with. Very nice with the face of Tracks. Right? Masterpiece number 25 Tracks. Okay. So yeah, the perks of buying the Asia version, you get it faster and you get a free gift, a coin. Okay, anyway, so here is Tracks. Alright, so Tracks is a vehicle. It's really nice. It rolls very well on the surface. Decal is done very nicely. Even though I have a slight small bubble in the paint over here that you probably can't see in the video, but nothing to bitch about really. So in terms of vehicle wise, it looks aesthetically really nice. Bottom wise, you do see a little bit of excess parts from his wings and his feet. But as a masterpiece, I think it looks fantastic, and it's great to know that the paint, or rather the color of the Tracks, is metallic blue. So the entire plastic is metallic blue. It's not painted on. So the plastic itself, the basic color is metallic blue, which is great because during the transformation of Tracks, alright, there are certain parts whereby you brush against the different parts of the plastic, and had this be painted, you'll probably end up with a lot of paint chips. So it's good to know that actually the metallic blue is the basic color of the plastic that they actually use for this masterpiece. So alright, so here's Tracks and here's the human figure Raoul, which is very much in scale to Tracks. And there is Blaster, who is not very much in scale in the sense that he's too big of a radio. If you look at the human size of Raoul versus the radio, but it doesn't really matter. So, Tracks, this is Tracks as a vehicle mode. In order for you to store either his pistol or blaster into the vehicle mode, you need to first take out move this part out. So you need to shift this down, right? The wings up, and then you need to pack this out. Okay. Remove the back hood. Okay, once you remove the back hood over here, you need to remove the front portion, shift it to the back, and over here you see that there are packs for you, so you can actually pack the gun, alright, on this side, okay, or you can choose to pack it on the other side. So left or right, it all depends on your preference. So once you pack the gun in, okay, you can cover the back. Okay, this is where you keep the gun. And or if you do not wish to keep the gun here, you can just take the gun out. And over here you can put Blaster in as here. So Blaster, there's a pack over here that can fit into this portion, this part. Just pack it in, holds really well, and close it. Okay, I'm just gonna have Blaster inside here. Personally, I prefer to put Blaster in here, store Blaster in here rather than store the gun, because I think it looks quite cool to have Blaster in it. Let me just first pack all this nicely in place first. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna find the exact part to pack the wings, and voila! Yes, so you see, it looks much nicer having Blaster inside Tracks. It's really cool, and over here you see the missiles as well. So yes, this is Tracks. So right now I'm just going to transform Tracks into his cruiser mode. Oh yeah, before that, it comes with two sets of these side mirrors. Okay, so kudos to Takara Tomy for give us two sets of side mirrors in case you lose or break one set, you still have a spare set. So for this review, I haven't put it back on, and here's the bio card. Alright, says Stamina 6, Intelligence 6, Speed 7, Endurance 8, Rank 5, Courage 6, Firepower 8, and Skill 8, Speed 6. I was thinking at him being such a sports car, the speed should be like 8 or 9, but no matter. And also, this time it comes with a stand. This stand and this stick that is very much inspired by Bandai's Tamashii stand, I'm sure. And because of this stand, the price point of tracks is more expensive by 8 to 10 US dollars. But it's a nice to have. But anyway, I'm not going to feature the stand. So okay, here I'm going to transform tracks into his cruiser mode. So what you're going to do, you're going to unpack the wings over here. So once you unpack the wings, you just rotate them outwards. Okay, you got to unpack it and rotate it outwards over here. And then in order to get this back part out, all you need to do is to move up here, alright, just to release this portion first, move up and then move down. So you do two ways. Okay, this way you remove the backpack out, right? So once you remove the backpack, let's go on over here. Let's get the wings out of the way first. So over here, once you remove the backpack, you need to get the missiles aligned. So what you need to do for easier way, okay, one thing I have to say about the instructions is that it's not very clear. When I was looking at instructions for the first time, I was really confused on how to do it. And after figuring out a few times, I think it's best to do it with my own intuition rather than follow instructions. So over here, you want to get the missiles out, just move this entire portion up. Alright, push it to the back. So once you have the clearance for the missiles, you get the missiles out. Okay, then once you get the missiles out, you will move the missiles upwards. Right, all the way over here. Okay, once you get here, you align the missiles this way, right? So much so that it is perpendicular to this blue part. So same thing over here, you just rotate it 180 degrees to this extent, alright? And later when you put when you just put everything back in, it will align nicely. So let's put it this way for the time being, alright? So over here, you gotta swing the arms portion out. And as you swing the arms portion out, you need to actually pull this portion out. So while you want to push this portion, you gotta be careful because if you look over here, the plastic portion, I'm not sure how durable, how strong it is. So I will advise that you to hold as close as possible as you pull it out, alright? Because it's really tight. So over here, you need to pull this silver part until it goes to the other end. So hold it really close and pull. Okay, you hear the clicking sound, alright? So here, right now, once you've done it, you will move this part downwards by 1 notch. Okay, so they move this blue part downwards by 1 notch. Okay, move this up. Okay, and once you get it done, you will extend the arm portion, straighten it. Okay, so once you straighten it, you will rotate it 180 degrees. Alright, so you align it this way. So the instruction tells you to pack the arm in this way. Okay, this pack here will go into the hole over here. But it's not easy to do it, so if you try to push it in, it's going to be really hard. So what I recommend for you to do is to pack underneath here first at an angle. Pack it in, so once you got it in, you push the other side in. So you got it in completely, right? So easy and it's tight. So similarly on the side, rather than just push it in this way, it's very tough. Going at an angle, go at the bottom first, push part of it in first. Once you get part of it in, you will close it and you get the entire part in. So nicely, you get the entire arm in. Okay, so once you got it in, you can go back here, align it such that it's parallel. Okay, so it's parallel and angled correctly. So here you have it. So over here, once you have this done, okay, I'm going to prepare the wings. Okay, so once you have this, you're gonna might as well rotate the wings up first. No, you gotta keep the wings down first. Sorry, you will slot the cover back inside here. Okay, pack it in nicely. Move the wings upwards. All right. Push it across. Okay, it will match over here and over here. Just need to rotate it down till it aligns nicely. And okay, The missiles will be aligned nicely at the bottom as well. Okay. Yep. Just need to rotate it a little bit. Okay, and here we have, oh, sorry, I forgot to do something. I forgot to push the wings out. So you need to push the wings out from the bottom. Okay, it would be much easier if I would have done it earlier, but no matter, I can still push it out with my fingers. The little wings of tracks. Okay, so same thing, I need to align the missiles. So aligning these little missiles here can be a little bit irritating, but take some patience for you to get it done. Okay, so here we're done. Little missiles at the bottom nicely in place. Okay, yes, it can get pushed back in if you're not careful. So here we have tracks in his cruiser mode. Really cool. Comes with this laser that you can actually attach to the front. So it's cruiser mode and attack mode. Very cool. So if you have the stand already, set up a stand, right? You can actually put the packet over here and then you can display it in the cruiser mode. But personally, I would prefer to have tracks in his car mode, to display him in a car mode or robot mode. And over here, okay, just forgot to mention this, but if you were to lift up the bonnet, you can actually see the details of the engine, which is very cool. Okay, expect nothing less of a masterpiece. So right now, to transform tracks to his robot mode, you just keep the little wings over here, and right now you will unpack this again. Okay, the top, just to unpack it, pull it up. Okay. Okay, if you find it difficult, so what you're going to do just to remove the arms from the sides. So you just push it downwards, okay, and you unpack easily. So once you've done that, you will, okay, unpack over here. So once you unpack the wings over here, I would recommend you just directly rotate 180 degrees over here, and you move the entire missile portion upwards, because this will be the transformation that you need. So over here, you will rotate, push it downwards, this blue portion, alright, move it downwards, then you align the missiles, alright, okay, just leave it here for the time being. Okay, wings over here. Okay, next step, what you're gonna do, you're gonna move this portion, you gotta move this pack downwards, alright, so we align them horizontally, move this upwards, okay, it catches to its over here. Okay, well done. Over here, you will move this portion up, and right now I can remove blaster, take him out. So over here, in order to get tracks head out, you got to move this portion up to this angle, just and push it downwards, okay, as much as possible, so they can have the clearance to get his head out. Once you get his head out, notice that there's this holes over here, and there's a pack over here. So this blue tab, alright, over here goes into this hole over here. So you gotta align it a little bit. It's not difficult, just need to align it a little bit that it catches in. So once it catches in, you can hear the tight snap. So this will prevent the shoulder portion from swinging up and down later on. So next part I want to do, you need to open up the car seats. Alright, flip this open. Okay, flip this open. And you go to the back. And over here you see the holes over here, right? And you see a pack over here as well. Alright, this pack, once you rotate over here, you push it in, lock it in place. So similarly over here, push it in, and you lock it in place. Alright, and now for this part, same thing, you see a hole over here, and you see a pack over here. Just move it, align it, both sides, align in place, and you will snap in pretty smoothly. Okay, so we're more or less done for the top part of the body. Let me just align everything nicely first. Alright, so I'm actually done for the top part. So for the arms, okay, very interesting. I like this part of the transformation the most. You flip this down, you flip this 90 degrees upwards, and then you flip it in, and as you flip it in, this portion slides in, and the face comes out. I really like this part of the transformation. I don't know why, but it's pretty cool for me. So you move this downwards, alright? Here, rotate, and there the arms pop out. Alright, the hands pop out, sorry. And now next step, when you do, rotate the waist 90 degrees. And over here, in order for you to split the legs, you will do it the way that you snap a Kit Kat. You know, Kit Kat, snap. Alright, and there it's out. So next step, what you do, you flip this upwards, move it downwards. For this side, same, flip, down, and over here you pull, okay? Just release the catch over here. Okay, you pull it. Okay, so once this is free, you rotate this downwards. Alright. This grey portion, push it all the way up as much as possible. Okay. Similarly for this side. Okay, grey portion, push it up as much as possible. This grey part. Alright, and now you almost got the feet done. Okay, it's just hanging freely now, but this is the way it should be. Okay, this one notch down for the knees. Okay, flip this 90 degrees, swing it out. Okay, this portion, rotate inwards 90 degrees. Okay, once you've done it, you will rotate this and have it catch in place, and once this is in, okay, you'll snap in really nicely. Alright, so similarly for the other side, let's rotate this way. Okay, here 90 degrees upwards. Okay, you can actually snap this in place first. Rotate here. Okay, and we're almost done. Here, flip out the Autobot insignia. And there we have Masterpiece Tracks robot mode is formed. Alright. So cool. This is Masterpiece Tracks. Okay, we see him over here. Side view. Very nice. Back view. This is how it looks like in the back view if you transform him correctly. Alright. Whoops, a little bit of a balancing issue. Okay. So it's pretty nice. Just that you know, I feel that okay, this transformation is it's a perfect transformation, masterpiece transformation. Just I feel that the back feels a bit hollow. You know, that's the. If there's anything for me to complain about, the back portion feels a little bit hollow. So in terms of articulation, he's wonderful. Okay, he can have shoulders moving out this way, this much. He has full 360 elbow rotation. His elbows can move forward almost 90 degrees. All right. The wings don't get into play, don't really hinder the movement of arms, which is cool. And he has waist rotation. And over here, his legs can spread out 90 degrees upwards. He doesn't have knee rotation, but he has the thigh rotation bit that allows you to do a lot of poses. And over here, if you feel there's not enough clearance for the knees, okay, you can actually lift up the waist portion. Okay, that will give you more clearance for the knees. But he can't really do a kneeling pose. The kneeling pose is a little bit awkward. You know, it's like this, so it's not really a proper kneeling pose in my opinion. But good enough for a masterpiece toy. Okay, and then he can hold his pistol over here. It's in place. And because of the articulation it has, he can do very, very nice poses, such as this, moving the pistol over here. I'm gonna just do a pose. Yeah. So due to the articulation that he has, he can do a very nice pose, such as this. Which is cool. So you see there's the amount of articulation it has for the shoulders, so actually move this way, so it can actually do quite a dynamic looking pose. Cool, right? So apart from that, he can sort of hold blaster in his hand. You just need to slot it into his fingers and close it. Okay, it doesn't really hold that well, but yeah. Come on, blaster. Yeah. You just try to hold blaster. I did it before I recorded this review. Because it's not okay, blaster is not cooperating with me right now. Come on, blaster. Okay. Yeah, so you can sort of hold blaster in his arm this way, which is cool. Cool, not bad, quite interesting. Yep. All right. Yeah, so be careful when you actually manage blaster because you do get the paint chips. Yeah, easily. So my piece, I got some paint chip while trying to make tracks hold blaster. So yeah, do not make tracks hold blaster because that will result in paint chips. Alright. Anyway, doesn't matter. Keeping this piece. So here is tracks. Alright. So it's cool piece. And then right now I'm just going to do a size comparison. Okay, with his binaural tech self. Let me just get him to his standing position first. Alright, so this is tracks and this is binaural tech tracks. So binaural tech tracks, as you can see, yes, he is in the sense bigger than tracks, but in terms of height wise, they are about the same. Yeah, so binaural tech, I think binaural tech is still a cool line, and it's before Masterpiece Tracks was actually released, binaural tech tracks is actually a good representation of tracks itself. Let me just get the shoulders locked in again. So yeah, so I was saying that yeah, I think binaural tech is still a very cool line, at least for me, because they are die-cast, and you don't get die-cast, you don't get a lot of die-cast transformers these days, if at all. So binaural tech is still cool to me. So this is tracks with binaural tech self. So here, see. Okay, so Masterpiece Tracks, okay, nice item, great Masterpiece. I think the engineering for Masterpiece Tracks is really intricate, and to me by far is the most complicated Masterpiece robot to date. So I mean, well, most of you who actually started playing with him looking instructions, you might get confused, but I hope my video helps to make it easier for you. So I think it's much easier to transform tracks the way I transform in my video versus looking at instructions, because I got quite lost in certain parts of the instructions, and I felt that this is the best way that you can do to actually transform tracks. So alright, here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time.